This is probably every single name. If your name is on here, either you're lying or you have a weird name. It, if your name's not on here, comment below and I'll make a part two, but let's jump right into this. Olivia, you got potential here. You got nickname potential. You got Livy. You got Liv. They probably go by Liv. I'm not actually sure. I don't believe I've ever met an Olivia. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to give it B. It's got potential, but it's not a name that I'm particularly fond of. Chloe. I don't like this name. The OE screws me off a little bit. I don't know. Not a big fan. It's a D. It's either a D or an F. I'm going to give it D because it's not that bad. Madison. Unless you're from Wisconsin, I don't know. Madison. I don't really like it. I'm going to give it C tier. Ivy. What are you, Poison? No, this name sucks. Mateo. I've never been a fan of Mateo either. I feel like it's that E-O-O-E. Any name that has those in it is kind of bad. I don't know. I'm going to give it C tier because I'm Daniel. Daniel's good. You can go by Dan. I actually like Daniel. Daniel can get A tier, honestly. Lincoln. Are you Abraham or a car? I don't know. But Lincoln is okay. Lincoln Logs. I guess you could go by Link, potentially. I'm going to give it C tier. Eli. I don't like Eli. D tier. Aria. Ugh, that's disgusting. F. Emma. Emma is so overrated. Everybody loves the name Emma, but it's really not that good. It's like C or D, to be honest. You want to give it D tier just to make all the Emmas mad. If you're an Emma, screw off. Also, to anybody watching this, really, please don't be offended by any of my ratings. You see, I don't mean to offend. I mean to inform you of my opinions on your names. You see, I think that all of these names are really fine, but on the scale of like, I would like name my child. You know what I mean? Like, is my middle name. Yeah, write that down, stalkers. Write that down so you can track me down. Yeah, I'm sure. Riley, I like the name Riley. Riley's B. You don't have a ton of nickname opportunity there, except Lee. I don't know. Willow. Unless you're a tree, why are you named Willow? You know what I'm saying? I'd say Willow is like D. Grace. I like the name Grace, but I feel like it has a religious undertone that I don't really like. As a strong atheist, I don't really appreciate their religious names, so I'm going to give it D just for that reason. Leo. Again, the EO kind of just screws me up. Leo, I guess you can go by Lee. I don't know. It's okay, but I'm going to give it D. William. I do like the name William because you could go by Will. It's not the best. It's an A. Gabriel. You could go by Gabe, but you know how many people are going to make like, what's your last name? Itches? Is your last name Ut Stuff? Because then you say it and you're like, gay butt stuff. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm wondering? Why don't these names, if somebody's named Gabriel, why don't you go by Real? Why don't you? I feel like Gabe, you wouldn't want to go by Gabe. I'm going to give it B. John. Now, see, I think Jonathan is better because you got more potential there. John is basic. John can still get A. But I do think the HN kind of, I don't know. That is the correct way to spell John, but it is also kind of weird. I am going to give it A just because of like popular it is, and you see it all the time. And it's like, John. Oh, John. Your name is John. That's right. Gianna. Oh, no. I don't like Gianna. Gianna is weird. Between D and F, I'm going to give it F. Eleanor. That's a mouthful. Eleanor. Yeah, it's an F. Addison? See, Addison, I'm torn. Is that a boy's name or a girl's name? Like, not really sure, honestly. I'm going to give it a D just because it's not that bad. I do like James. James, honestly, might be an S tier because I like the name James. Also, there's these funny videos, these cat videos, and one of the characters within the lore is named James. And he picks up the phone and he's like, hello, this is James? And it's just, oh man, Sebastian. No. Minecraft? Like Bastion? No. Who is actually named Sebastian? Like, you got no nicknames? You got a mouthful of a name there? What are you going to go by? Seb? Samuel. I like Samuel because you can go by Sam, too, and I like the name Sam. I always have thought Samuel is kind of weird spelling and like kind of a weird name. It almost seems like an Indian name. Like, weird, you know what I mean? But I'm going to give it an Anthony. You could go by Tony, but why do they go by Tony and not Thony or Thony? You know what I mean? Anthony can get B. Nova. See, Nova as like a pet name, right? That's good. But Nova as like human name, like you naming your kids Nova. I don't know any Novas, and I wouldn't name my kids Nova. You know what I mean? Evelyn? I wouldn't name my kids Evelyn either. Evelyn is kind of a sucky name. Like, I'm sorry if your name's Evelyn. I guess you can go by Lynn, but if you go by Lynn, people are going to think you're 85 years old. Elizabeth. You could go by Beth. You could go by Liz. You could go by Eliza. You could go by Lizzie. There's so many name potentials on Elizabeth that I feel like it's got to get A. Riley. Horrible spelling of Riley, by the way. That is absolutely disgusting. Ethan. You can get B. Ethan is not bad, but for nickname opportunity, it's not there, and for general look, it's okay, but I feel like there's definitely better names. Carter. You can get C tier. It's right in the middle. Jacob. You can go by Jake. If I was Jacob, I would go by Jake, and I'm going to give it A for that reason. Isaiah is such a weird spelling. I'm fine with the name Isaiah, but it's like so hard to spell. I'm going to give it D just because of spelling. Aurora. Oh my god, that's horrible to say. That's an F. Ella is a C tier name. Ella is so overrated. There's so many overrated names. You know what I mean? Like, Ella, I feel like so many people use that name. Amelia. Again, C tier. Kind of Nora. I don't really like the name Nora. I'm going to give that D. Amelia. Amelia is a little better. Actually, no, it's not. No, Amelia is better than Amelia. The hell? Liam. I was thinking about that at first. But Liam. Like Liam. Liam can get B tier. Jack. Jack is an S. I like the name Jack. Like, if I were to have a kid, Jack would be... Jack and James, they would be in potential. We'll get the female names in a second. Alexander. You can go by Alex. Nobody goes by Ander. That upsets me. Alexander. I'm going to give that S. I like the name Alexander. Jaden. Jaden, you don't have a ton of nickname potential there. Jade. Like, what are you going to go by? C. Joseph. You can go by Seth. You can go by Joey. I like Joseph. Joseph is good. Ellie is like a D. Ava. Good. Ava's a B. I like the name Ava, personally. I don't know. It kind of like AVA. Reverse it. What's that? A homogram or something like that. Hazel. That's a freaking color. Get that out of here. Violet. That's a color. Noah B. Benjamin is S. See, I'm ranking a lot of boy names at S, but I don't know. I feel like the boy names for me. Let's see. Let me just quick look at this. Are there any S's? Yeah, it's gonna be S's. Ezra. Ezra's a weird name. I'm gonna give that C. Luca. Go by Luke. I'm gonna give it D. Matthew. Could go by Matt, I guess. Matthew. That's a weird name. C. Mila is like Amelia, but with less nickname potentially. You know what I mean? D. Sophia. S tier. You could go by Sophie. I like the name, personally. Abigail. You go by Gail, I guess. That's a B. Emily. I do like the name Emily. There's not a lot of nickname potential, but I'm gonna give it A. Calm down here, guys. Oliver. Oliver's B tier. I don't know. It's okay. Aiden, B tier. Owen. Again, just another like okay. Owen, be able to get A tier. Maverick. Nah, it's too unique. You know what I mean? Like you from Dallas, or whatever. Layla. Nah, get out of here. Charlotte. It's okay. It's like a C tier. Riley. That's a weird way to spell Riley. They gotta get these weird ways to spell Riley like out of the chat. Eliana. That's a mouthful. Elijah is like Eli, but like weird. You know what I mean? Like, why do you got the ya on there? Elijah. Why do you got the ja? You don't need the ja. Logan. I like the name Logan, actually. Logan's a B. Michael. You could go by Mike. Michael is S tier. And yeah, I'm giving the guy names high, and I'm hating on all the female names. My bad. I don't know. David is good. David is B. Avery. I like the name Avery. It could be used for either sex there. I'm going to give Avery A tier. I also have a friend named Avery.
Shout out Avery if he's watching.
Isabella. You could go by Bella. You could go by Izzy. You could go by Izza. You could go by Abella. I'm sure people go by Abella. Sabella? Zabella. Oh, okay. B. Ugh, that's a whole name. Stella? I like the name Stella. I'm between A and S, right? I think it's a good name. And I am a little bit swayed towards S just because I haven't put that many female names in S tier. And I feel a little bit bad because I look at this. This is like mostly female in the F tier category. Lucas. You can go by Luke. I like the name Lucas in general. B tier. Grayson. No. D. Muhammad. Muhammad is the most common name in the world, but I've never met a single Muhammad. So, Muhammad, I'm sure it's good in the cultures. It'd be kind of cool to meet a Muhammad. I'm going to give it B tier. Josiah. Josiah, again, seems a little religious to me. And I know Noah and David can seem maybe even like some of the, maybe Joseph. Joseph probably seems religious. But like, I don't know. Josiah, just Camilla. Camila? Is Camilla with two L's and then this is Camila? I don't know. Either way, it's like C-T. I don't like that name. F. Alina. Alina is like D. I don't know. It's like a name, and I don't really like it. Maya. Maya is two. Maya's a D. Levi. Like what? Shoe brand. Jackson. You could go by Jack. I like Jackson. Jackson's A. Like you got more like nickname potential. Like, it's kind of Julian. Julian is actually okay. Julian's C. Elias. Elias is D. Lily. Lily might be S. Okay, but if we're to name something Lily, I think. Oh man, I might spell it L-L-I. I kind of like this Lily spelling better. Although this is more like water lily. I don't know. Luna. Again, this is a name like Nova. Like, would you name your kid this? This is names. Like, come on, guys. And that's not a baby name to me. A F. Zoe. That's a weird spelling of Zoe, is not? It's a D. Paisley. F. Mason. C. Henry. Henry can get A. Hudson. Hudson Bay. Jackson. That's a weird way to spell Jackson. It's a D. Scarlett. I'm sorry to all the Scarletts out there, but I don't like that name. Like, it's not a nickname potential. I feel like it's just like in general not a great name. Harper. Harper can get. I don't know if I've ever met a Harper. Harper gets D. Isla. Isla is okay, but it's like that silent IS. They kind of like weird. Everly. Like Beverly without the B. Like just be named Beverly and go by Everly. Don't be named Everly. Asher. Asher is like a C tier. I don't know. I would never name my kid Asher or Wyatt really. But like Wyatt is a C. Luke is. I like Kai actually. Kai is B. And then this is like a worse spelling. This Sophia. It makes sense the PH on that Sophia, but I guess I'll give this still A because I would also give that S, but I just don't like that spell. That's like more the spelling, right? The Sophia spelling, I think. And then Alina, we've already rated that. This is my list. I will give it a quick scroll through for anybody who skips to the end just to look at what I picked because I know people do that. And yeah. So I am going to go here, go to top results, and I'm going to click through all of these. So if you did want to see people's overall rankings, you could. Because if your name is on there, it might be interesting to see. Okay, I'm gonna just look on the side, pause it when you see your name, I guess. Dude, like I don't know. I think this is similar to what I rated. Like Michael at the time makes sense, but Scarlett that's insanely high for Scarlett. Like that's actually crazy. Like that I would not that in the slightest. So I don't. Dude, there's some good picks at C. Like oh wait, not this. Okay, now, like, in the C category is kind of crazy. And you know what's crazy? Low taper fade, like, meme. Dude, it is so massive. Okay, Ava being all the way down there. Avery, too. God, people hate Benjamins. That's crazy. I think the two names that I like the most, I would say for a boy it would be Benjamin, and for a girl it would be Sophia. Like, those are, like, two baby that I think are the best. Like they got nicknames You know, Benjamin is. You got Jamin. You even got James. I'm sure there's go by James. Then Sophia. I suppose. I bet some go by Thea. I bet there's people that go by Thea out there, but the man Sophie and probably Soph too. People probably go by that. I bet Benjamins go by B Spot all the time. Maybe Venus. I bet by Venus because Benis. I bet they all go by Venus. They definitely go by Venus. I'm telling you. Benjamin. Look at how many people voted D on Benjamin. That's crazy. To be fair, this one did not have an F, but like that's crazy on. But that is all I've got. So I will see you later.